This versus this versus this. Let's do this. Hello people, my name is Nixon Dice and you are watching Smelly Cat. Now before we move on, if you'd be so kind as to give the like button a piece of your mind, tell the subscribe button that it's grounded for a week, and while you're there, give the bell icon a good old spanking. Done? Let's move on. In today's video, we'll compare the much talked about Lattafa Suqraat with Acqua Profumo and another release which is not that new, Jazzab Silver from Zaafran. To make sure this video is not too long, here's how we'll do it, okay? I'll first tell you a bit about Suqraat, Lattafa Suqraat, what's the scent like, how's the performance, etc. Then I'll give you quick comparison points between Suqraat, Jazzab Silver and Acqua Profumo. That way you'll know the differences and similarities between them. Quick look at the presentation first. The box is pretty standard, and actually at this price you shouldn't expect more. This texture and the color will actually remind you of the box that you get on Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense Man. Coming to the bottle, a much better job done here. Very heavy bottle. You have the name Suqraat written in front over here. Even the cap is heavy. The bottle is nice and polished, feels very nice in the hand, and in no way does it seem like a fragrance that will cost you $25. Before that, on the other side also, because we have the steel plaque over here, it has Suqraat written, which can be seen through the glass. Yes, I said $25, but for me here in Dubai, it costed just $10. Yes, $10. I know you hate me right now, but I paid only $10 for this. So if you are in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi or Sharjah, that's the price you could get this for. Here's the cap. It's nice and heavy again, and it has this Lattafa logo embossed on top that has a nice polished feel. It is quite literally rough around the edges. It's a little sharp, but nothing you can't ignore at this price point. Now, since a lot of you like it, here's how it sprays. Nice, decent distribution, pretty strong. Now the name Suqraat is actually the Greek philosopher Socrates, but in Arabic. But maybe there's another meaning to it which I don't know. If Suqraat actually means something else in Arabic, please let me know in the comments, or just tell me if I'm right. Now this is not a new scent in any way. It's released quite some time back, but for some reason, a lot of reviewers in the States are reviewing this right now. Now I think that the brand has nothing to do with that, but I do feel that sellers have sort of acquired a good amount of these right now, and they are the ones selling it to, not selling it, but sending it to these reviewers to, talk about them. And that's why you've seen a lot of reviews for this recently. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Of course, sellers want you to know about it, and then what better way than, to send it to reviewers to talk about it. But for some reason, everyone's got the same brief, that this one is a 90 to 95% clone of Acqua Profumo. To me, it isn't. But in no way am I saying that this is not inspired by Profumo, and in no way am I saying that this is a bad scent. Now, this to me would definitely fit into the Acqua lineup. I would see this as a flanker to Acqua if there was something like, say, Acqua Profound or Acqua Profane or something like that. I would say that, this would fit into that lineup quite easily, minus the quality, but for the kind of scent that it is. To me, it definitely has that Acqua Profumo DNA with some of that Acqua Essenza feel to it as well, and a teeny bit of sweetness that you get in Acqua Profumo's special blend. And it will also remind you of other blue scents in the opening. Think of scents like Dolce & Gabbana's light blue or intense, other summer blue aquatic scents. It has some of that feel, especially in the first 30 minutes to 1 hour. This one is actually very close to Jazzab Silver from Zaafran, which is again said to be an Acqua Profumo clone. So why not get into the comparison? I've done a little diagram for you to understand it better. So yeah, Jazzab Silver versus Suqraat versus Acqua di Gio Profumo. Let's go check it out. First of all, there's similarities. Now they've all got a marine aquatic opening, citrus, seawater and saltiness. Then they all have an aromatic heart. So in this one, Acqua di Gio Profumo, it's sage, rosemary, geranium, and to some extent all three of them have a smoky, woody dry down. Acqua di Gio Profumo has the perfect balance of all these three elements. It's classy and sophisticated, but still has a good amount of freshness, at least to start off. Lattafa Suqraat, in comparison, has a more salty, aquatic feel when it starts off, but just doesn't seem to have the heart of Profumo. There is a light spice-like feel instead. The smokiness is there in the dry down, but it comes with a little more sweetness. Like I mentioned before, the sweetness is a lot like the sweetness and the sweet smoky dry down of Acqua di Gio Profumo's special blend. Again, not smoky enough like Acqua di Gio Profumo or even Acqua di Gio Profumo's special blend, nowhere close. And this is where the major difference lies with this one. It lacks that punch. Coming to Jazzab Silver, the major difference lies in the aromatic elements. It's a lot drier and feels a little balmy even. There's a tinge of something Middle Eastern in it, maybe the spice, and the woody elements also are much more toned down. Now you know what the scents are like. Let's talk about its performance. First, we'll start with the longevity. Acqua di Gio Profumo gives me 8 to 9 hours easily. On the other hand, Lattafa Suqraat used to give me around 4 to 5 hours before, but now after a couple of months, the performance is a little better. It gives me 5 to 6 hours, maybe even 7 hours. And Jazzab Silver, on the other hand, is the weakest of the lot, which gives me 4 to 5 hours. Next, let's have a look at the sillage. The strongest is definitely Acqua di Gio Profumo. The sillage on this one is quite strong. Lattafa Suqraat and Jazzab Silver both have moderate sillage. Let's quickly have a look at my final ratings for these three. Acqua di Gio Profumo as a scent for me is a 10 on 10. Now, this is a scent, like I probably mentioned in a couple of videos earlier, takes time to really grow on you. It wasn't a love at first sniff for me, but at the moment it does everything right. Performance, the kind of scent it is, I can wear it to office, I can wear it out on a date. It's just a versatile scent that really performs well for me and smells really classy, but not too boring either. Lattafa Suqraat, on the other hand, gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me. Just lacks that punch that Acqua di Gio Profumo has, but come on, I paid $10 for it. I could have given it even more, but I just think as a scent it's slightly flatter, and I already have Acqua di Gio Profumo. Maybe if I didn't have it, then probably this would get a little higher rating. Jazzab Silver, again, it's got the vibe, it has certain things, especially the price, working for it, but I think that Suqraat, Lattafa Suqraat, is slightly better. Oh, forgot, it gets a 7 out of 10. So if you already have Jazzab Silver, I would say you don't really need Lattafa's Suqraat. Even though Suqraat is definitely a better scent than Jazzab Silver, it's a step up. But if you have Suqraat and it's getting over, or you're looking for another bottle, then I would say skip this and get Suqraat instead. But hey, if you have the money, I would say skip these two and get Acqua di Gio Profumo instead. Quickly, let's round this up. If you want more sage and spice and a little Middle Eastern feel from your scent, then I would say go for Jazzab Silver. If you're looking for a little more sweetness and bang for your buck, then don't look anywhere else, go for Lattafa Suqraat. If you want something a little more younger, a little more casual, if you're a teenager, you want to wear this to college, you want to wear it to the gym, you want to wear it when you go out meet friends, then actually both of these work perfectly. And if you want better quality, better performance, something a little more sophisticated, something that seems a little more polished, then I would say go for Acqua di Gio's Profumo. Now for Suqraat, I would say wait for the recent hype to die down a little, wait for the prices to reach that $20 mark, and then this would be an absolute steal. I saw it for £15 on a UK website, and I think at that price it is amazing. So if you get it for around $20, if you wait about a month or so, I think you should get it at a fair price. Hope I've answered all your questions. If you still have some, please ask me in the comment section. I try my best to reply to most comments. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, keep smelling amazing.